Welcome to episode 8, Just Off the Plate podcast. I'm here with Armando Lawrence. My name is Cody. How we doing?
It's going good, man.
It's
We're
horrible.
horrible, right? Dodgers just lost.
They did just lose.
They just lose.
And if you notice something different, we're lounging. We're lounging on the couch.
Yeah, because we're,
Different. We're called remote location.
That's it. We're remote.
watch-
And if you turn around, you'll see a game behind us.
we're watching the big screen.
Watching the big screen.
Yeah, not only do we talk about baseball, but we watch baseball.
Heck yeah, man.
And it's playoff time.
It's playoff
It's
time.
the championship.
Yeah.
Well, playoffs, right? Playoff
Series.
series. You know, right
It's
now.
not playoffs
Astro-
anymore.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're for their league, right?
It's the ALCS and NLCS.
Yeah, Dodgers just took a beating, but almost came back. So, and I think it's always good to see somebody come back.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
we're down 2-0 now, or 0-2,
Yeah.
and I've been getting a lot of fucking hate mail in my DMs about that.
Hey, so are the Astros. So they both got to fight back if they want to have a shot.
And I think that's a good segue. We'll get into the standings right now, but let's get into the segue from into Ronte. Ronte commented in one of our reached out to me on Facebook and said, "Hey man, what do you think about the Astros now? Look how far they've gone. Look, they're winning." And my comments about the Astros was they cheated, right? Let's not dumb that down. They cheated. Us that play the game and Ronte that plays the game and the guys that play the game are running with their hearts, right? It's the home team and they want to act like that cheating was nothing and it is everything. I mean, everybody knows that if you know what pitch is coming, you'll have a better at bat. And that's all my comment was hey, call it what it is and just move on. I'm glad the Astros are kicking butt right now. I'm really I think Carlos Correa had the biggest mouthpiece, and he's backing it up. I think that's badass.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's got 5 home runs already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think that you talk the talk and you walk the walk. So they're doing exactly what I would want them to do is like you need to show the league. It's not even just the regular people. You got to show the league that you could win and you got the talent and you don't need that extra advantage.
Yeah, I agree. That's why it's important for them to win this year. And they had a shot at winning it last year.
Yeah.
You know, um, because MLB said, well, they didn't use methods of cheating in 2019, and they got to Game 7 in the World Series. So I mean, that says a lot there.
It does. For me, I find it suspicious that they didn't because if you have a winning method, you're not going to change, right? If your bat is hot, would you use the same bat? What
So you think there was a little bit of that going on last year?
I feel there was. I feel like if you're cheating, why would you change it? I think it's if you're.
So
if
they
you,
changed it because they were called out on it.
Yes.
Okay.
So to me, right now, this season is the true season. I think I think even if they get to the World Series, I'm gonna give them credit. I mean, right now I'm giving them credit for where they got, but even more credit if they get to the World Series and if they win. And I'm not gonna be a hater if they win. I'm gonna be like, these guys were talented. I think it's the same thing with one of my favorite baseball players is Barry Bonds. I think he's a Hall of Famer regardless of steroids on it. Even with steroids, you still got to hit the ball. And so I feel that that's what people say. Hey, that Barry Bonds was a Hall of Famer before the steroids, and he shouldn't have done it with the Astros. I think they were a great team, even before the cheating. I think they were a great team. So
Yeah, the thing about that is you don't know if they knew about every single pitch. We don't know how deep that goes. If they each guy had a couple at bats and he knew what was coming, maybe 3 or 4 times throughout the season, oh, they're going to get called out heavily. But if they don't know what's coming every time, then it's kind of it's you can't defend it. You can't defend it, right? If you cheat, you cheat. But we just don't know to the extent of the damage.
and I think you're right. Even more so is like the argument that has been made is, and it's a true argument is, you have obviously they couldn't cheat on the road, right?
Right.
They can only cheat at home. So I think also that part is true. They were still hitting very well on the road. That was my only gripe, Ronte. That was my only gripe with the Astros is that people were just downplaying the cheating. Because if you're smacking the ball at the home games. Well, you got this super confidence now, and the other team is a little more afraid of you because they see you just crushing that ball, and they're like they don't know how to pitch you, right? So they're more intimidated. So it's a lot of it's sort of momentum, right? You got a momentum. So although people can argue that the home games they did very well in the away games, but it's the momentum of them just being hot with the bats. I mean, because dude, Altuve could do nothing wrong. I mean, you can't even throw outside the strike zone, and that dude was hitting the ball.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I love that Correa is doing his thing right now because he was talking a lot, and now he's backing it up, and the Astros are backing it up. So I just want to get that off my chest because that Ronte wanted me to talk about it. I wish I could have called him up. We could have had him, talk about it and see his point of view. But I just want to make clear I'm not a Astros hater. I'm a fan of an athlete, regardless of what team, whether it's a Dodger, whether it's a Giant, whether it's an Astro. I'm a fan. If you're a good player, I'm a fan. So it doesn't matter what team it is. So I guess we can. You got anything on that, Cheeto?
No.
Oh,
He's gonna bite his tongue.
Oh, I'm definitely biting my tongue, dude.
are you? Is it because Dodgers just lost or what?
I mean, it's not only that, man, but it's just like you said, everybody's downplaying the cheating, right? And the big thing that I keep hearing is that everybody cheats.
That's not an excuse, and you can't
Thank
defend that
you.
either. Yeah.
Thank you. Like it's not an excuse, dude. Just because it's irritating. It's irritating for me because there's like okay the Barry Bonds thing, right? He got caught juicing. Right now he can't even his name is tarnished for life.
Yeah.
Look at Pete Rose. Pete Rose's name is tarnished for life. And I feel like people are downplaying the fact that they fucking cheated, dude. Like legit fucking cheated. Doesn't matter who the fuck cheated. The Astros, right? It's the Astros.
Well, they got caught.
They got caught, dude. Like fuck out of here. Like I don't care what you say. Your argument is you can't say anything to me because the fact that they cheated. It doesn't matter what argument you try to bring up. It doesn't matter to me. They're fucking cheaters. They always be cheaters to me.
Yeah, and I think that
God, Lee, I was holding that in for a while.
oh no shit, dude. Anything else you want to say?
I know Cody's looking at me like, "Fuck you."
But here's
No, like I said, you cannot defend that. You cheated, you cheated. I'm a fan, and I was upset to hear that. You got to get on with it.
yeah, and I think the biggest thing is because I think the reason people defend them so much is because it's the home team, right? People are always, hey, that's my home team. But if us our viewers would put themselves in that situation, and they lost the championship or lost some games, I think they'd be upset if they found out the other team beat them by cheating.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
agree.
You would sit there being upset, like, hey man, that's not fair. Regardless if everybody does. I mean, we had Cheeto. You got into it with we're not gonna say the team, but he got into it with a runner that was, calling out your signs, and I think it's a bunch of BS. The other day, I think our last game, I did something, and the catcher goes, "Hey, are you stealing our signs or something like that?" And I go, "Nah, man, I don't even do that. That's a bunch of BS, man. I'm not with that." But I think he was joking because he really didn't.
My thing about that is like if I'm catching, or okay, even as a base runner, right? Do y'all ever look in? Do you ever take a peek at the
I
catcher
don't.
to see what he's doing?
I don't. Do you, Cody?
No,
I don't either.
Me neither.
I can't see that far.
No, but I mean, I don't even look in that direction.
No, that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
I'm watching the ball.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
I don't
doing.
peek in. What I'm looking at that point, if I'm gonna steal, I'm looking at his feet, like the pitcher's feet, or I'm looking to see where the ball is gonna be. That's it. Looking for a dirt ball, move up a station. I don't know, man. That's
As an Astro fan, I kind of feel cheated because I was at Game 5 of the World
the
Series.
best game in the
the
world.
best World
that
Series
was the
game
best
I've
game.
ever seen,
That was
and
the
and I
best
was
game.
there. And then when you find out about how they were stealing signs or whatever illegally, I feel cheated.
See,
I feel cheated out of my money.
and seeing that's the thing too, right? It's not that the fact that you can steal signs. There's no rules,
Right,
but
right.
you can't do it the way the Astros did it.
Sure.
You know, and it's just one of those things where I try to explain to people that, yeah, people steal signs all the time. Yes, so what? But there's a way to do it, right? There's a legal way to do it. Yeah, a pitcher as a base runner, right? Cody, you as a base runner, the pitcher sometimes have these little tells, right? They kind of give away, they kind of tip their pitch. Now, is that stealing a sign? Is that stealing from him?
Well, so
Because he doesn't know that he's doing it, and you're reading that.
Well, that's more or less a tail, not necessarily stealing.
but here's what I think. So you know, the everybody kind of knows that there's a potential of cheating because you're exposing your signs when there's a runner on second base. So everybody, they change up their signs, right? They'll add more sequence to it or whatever they need to do to do that. But the thing is what most catchers and pitchers and players will do is if they see you relaying the sign to the hitter, that's when they're mad. Like if you yourself read it and you say, "Oh, he's going to throw a curveball," and you decide to steal third base, or he's throwing a changeup and you decide to steal third base, that's a little harder to prove, or a little harder, or whatever, right? You just stole the base, but you're not relaying it to the batter. And I
Yeah,
think
that's why I got pissed off. He was relaying it back to the batter.
yeah. And but the other thing is, is that I think the other thing to keep in mind is that if you don't stop the way that the Astros cheated with the camera pointed right at the catcher, then where does it stop? Are you gonna start putting microphones in the what the? You're gonna start putting microphones in the
That's his third error.
is it?
Yep.
Jesus
They're looking like the
Christ.
Pirates right now. So you start to
Golly.
I think we're all losing our train of thought,
It
but
is.
we're trying to keep it on this.
Trying to keep
yeah,
it, but
I know.
But my thing is, if you don't stop that kind of cheating, right? Then where do you stop? I mean, are you gonna allow cameras and bugging of the phones, of the bullpen phones, a camera inside the dugouts of the opposing team, so you can hear everything? So pretty much, you're never gonna be able to feel secure talking about your game plan in the dugout because you're afraid of cameras and microphones. So you have to draw the line, and I think Major League Baseball acknowledged that, like saying, "Hey, you can't use any electronic devices."
Especially like if you go to like a visiting club, they can have the.
That's what I'm point. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
that's
my point. Like
crazy,
so,
dude.
if you don't stop that type of thing, it sucks. And I mean, look, man, I thought the Astros were a great team before, and I still think they're a great team now. I think there's a bunch of good young athletes. And it's just bad that they're tainted. I mean, that this is going to taint them forever.
And they're doing it without their pitching.
Yeah,
you
Verlander,
lost
right?
Verlander. You don't have Cole anymore. Greinke's hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and you know, a conversation that I had with Stu, it's like this. He said that, hey, the Astros have a chip on the shoulder. They have something to prove, and they do. Unfortunately, they do have something to prove to show the world, the fans, the league. Hey, we're good ball players. You know, we were trying to get an advantage and whatever, but we can still ball without it, and they're proving it. Dude, especially Correa, dude. Him talking all that shit and then hitting bombs. I mean, that's badass.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a hater of that. I'm a fan because he's an athlete. You know, he's talking this shit and he's doing it. You know, so
I want an explanation as a fan. You know, we never really got that. We're just, yeah, we did this and this. No, that's not good enough for me. I want to know which games, which pitches, when did you know what was coming? That's what I want to know.
Like a breakdown.
Yeah, I want it in a spreadsheet, and I want it mapped all out, and I want to know. I deserve that as a fan.
you know,
Spend the money on those tickets
Oh,
throughout the season.
You do season tickets, right?
No, I don't, but I go a lot. I went a lot.
he knows people that have season
So
tickets.
what do you think the consensus is? Because like every time I meet an Astros fan, they're jumping on my ass, saying that, oh well, so what, we cheated, we still won a World Series.
No, and they're gonna say that way because they won.
Right.
If like let's say what was who they play? They played the Dodgers, right?
Yep.
If the Dodgers would have won, and the Dodgers would have been found out to have been cheating, they would have been salty about it, and that is the truth. They wouldn't have been like, it's okay, and they would have been salty. But that's just any fan, because fans think with their heart, right? I mean, that's any. I'm not Houston. That's just any fan's gonna feel. We talk to Red Sox fan, you talk to Yankees fan, they're just gonna say, hey man, no, like you're defending your son. But the other thing that Ronte brought up was, I think it was a Tampa Bay that no, who was it? Tampa Bay that rocked Chapman. I don't.
Yeah, no, the Yankees.
Yeah, Chapman.
Yeah, oh yeah, Tampa Bay, yeah, killed
Yeah,
him. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So he kind of brought up, hey, look, Chapman's invincible. I mean, is a human. I'm sorry, he's human, and it's not like, and I'm not saying that Chapman can't be hit. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is he sat on that breaking ball too confidently and he rocked it. Because baseball is timing. So he knew
If you knew it was coming, your timing is a little bit better.
it is, and then that's why I say that when he timed it, it was just. And here's the thing, man.
But I want to know if he knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Because how many times have you seen major league athletes sit on a pitch and they get it and they rock it?
Yeah.
Like
No,
that happens all the time.
100%.
And they don't know it's coming, but hey, you guess right, and you got it.
And I agree, man.
I mean, how many times you sell out for a fastball 3-0?
Yeah. Damn. And hey, you know what's funny? Yeah, it's true because
Did you swing it at 3-0?
I have a tendency to
He has
do
been
it.
known.
I've been known. But here's the funny thing: this weekend I had a 3-0 count, and I got intentionally walked because I was gonna sit on that fastball. I thought that was kind of cool. So, but
I've had that happen to me once.
have you?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like they don't wanna give you that fastball because they know they gotta leave it over the plate. So, it's a respect. Although I don't believe I'm hitting as I used to, but it's a respect.
What
that,
do you think of the players that have a 3-0, then they get walked and they get pissed off and they throw the bat and shit?
They like as far as like intentionally walked or just get walked.
just intentionally walked.
I think that it's a strategy, man. I mean, if you're
Respect the game.
yeah, it's a
Part
game.
of the game. What are
It's
you gonna do?
It's a game of chess, right? I mean, you got to be stupid to think that like I've heard players in our league, he didn't want to give me nothing. Well, no shit, motherfucker. You just hit a triple, almost hit the bottom of the fence. Why would you give you anything to hit? You just proved to him that he shouldn't do that.
Right.
And so and going back to the Altuve, and I'm gonna say this, going back to that Altuve Chapman lineup, that was an ego thing. That was an ego thing because they should have pitched to Marisnik. Now, obviously, the outcome worked in favor of the Houston, but strategically, and Cody, you're more stat guy than me. They should have pitched to Marisnik, right? Not to Altuve, the MVP league MVP.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
Right. You put Altuve on,
But you put or rolled as Chapman, right? 102, 103 against the smallest guy in the league. I mean,
no.
You're
Hold on. It is that, but he's the league MVP, and you can't take that away from him.
No, I'm not taking that away from him. I'm just saying, in a mindset, you're thinking, okay, maybe I can just I can overpower this little dude.
The only reason I would tell you that I would not even let that go through my head is because Altuve's strike zone is like 2-3 inches outside of the box, and he can hit anything. I mean, if you were to coach him like a high school coach would coach somebody, they would get mad and say, "Why are you hitting balls outside the zone?" But you only say that when you get an out. You don't say that when you get on base, right? And how many times has Altuve made a weird swing that you were like, "What the hell are you swinging at?" and he gets on base, and that's always
He made a career out of doing that.
and that's always been my thing about swinging at the first pitch, swinging at 3-0. You're only talking about me swinging at 3-0 because I popped up. You're only talking about me swinging at 3-0 because I grounded out. I hit a home run or I hit a double, triple. We're not even having that conversation.
Right. Well, yeah, most of those doubles, triples, home runs come off of a 3-0 fastball.
Yeah.
So you sell out for it, and hey, you're sitting pretty.
You're sitting pretty, man.
Shoo.
So and that's sort of my whole thing. So, I think I think they had way too much confidence. Because I honestly,
Well, I don't think anybody has good numbers against Chapman. So I mean, why wouldn't?
Yeah,
Any-
it's
they want
it's
anyone
true.
facing
It's
them.
true, but baseball is so statistical. That's why there's the shift. That's why there's, hey, I got a lefty. Let me pitch up against this guy because this guy doesn't do very well. So although I do agree that you're probably right that he didn't, and not many people had very good numbers on him. What I do believe is that they reduce the risk by pitching to Marisnik,
Mm-hmm.
right? You reduce the risk. Yes, he can probably strike out everybody on that team, but the higher percentage goes to Marisnik. Marisnik,
You're talking about the 2019 ALCS.
yes, exactly what I'm
So
talking about. Because the reason it came up that Ronte shouted me out on this was because the guy from Tampa rocked a 99-mile-an-hour fastball off of
Mhm.
Chapman, which wasn't the winning run like Altuve as a very good a storybook ending home run, but that was the go-ahead run, and they held the lead, and they won the game. And so the idea was, well, he did it, anybody else could, and I don't disagree. Like you said, it'd be nice to find out. Hey, Altuve might say, dude, honestly, dude, I was not gonna swing at his fastball. He might say, hey, I was waiting on his breaking ball, and that's or slider, whatever it was,
Yeah.
and I got it. So he might have not cheated, but we'll never know because that was to me, this is the pure season, not last season. I do not believe for 1 minute that they won the World Series and said, you know what, let's not do this anymore. I don't believe that.
well, they did. They continued to do it. In the MLB report, they did it in the
I thought-
beginning of 2018.
Okay,
They won it in 2017. They did it
2018.
the
And
first
I-
few
but-
months of 2018, and then they stopped because they finally realized it's not doing much good.
Oh, okay.
And then they stopped, right? And then they didn't make it. Well, they got beat by the Red Sox in 2018, who the bench coach, Alex Cora, was the manager.
Also got caught cheating.
Right.
And that was also my point that I would tell some of these fans is I'm like, if it didn't matter, then why is it that the same coach that implemented this system next year with another team wins?
Did the same thing.
He took it with him. He took it with him.
He took it with him,
Yeah.
and they won. So it works. And again, another reason why I don't believe they stopped. I know the report said what it said. I don't think they stopped. I think they stopped now, but I don't think they stopped. It's like let's say you had a corked bat, and it was like you had your MVP season. Why would you just stop using it? You wouldn't. You'd continue until you get caught, or whatever was giving you the advantage, whatever it was.
It's funny we're talking about Altuve and how great he is at the plate, but
And I feel bad for him. He's having an
He's-
ugly season,
he
man.
5 unearned runs on 3 errors. Like they are capitalizing on those errors. Like they should have been out of the inning long
Yeah.
ago. Now they've taken the lead.
It does, man.
Two-
But that's baseball, man.
Yeah.
That's baseball. I mean, you got guys that.
So he's getting what's owed to him. That's what you're saying.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. No, I'm because I do believe Altuve is an athlete. I do believe he's an athlete, and I feel like you got two
Hit him.
guys.
I don't know about that one, man. I think it hit the end of the bat. He's selling it pretty good, though.
They're gonna slow it
He's
down.
gonna start
right now.
crying. Look at him.
They're gonna sell it. They're gonna show it right now. I think they did hit him. But you have
Kiermaier.
you have to do that. Everybody sells it.
Let's
right?
see. Let's see the replay. Watch. Knob.
Oh, nah, that got his wrist.
Yeah.
Did it?
Looked like it.
Look.
I don't know. It looked like knob to me.
Oh, no, yeah.
Oh.
Got the back of his hand.
Yeah.
And look, and here's what I'm saying. Look at that. We just watched it in slow motion, and we've had our questions. Now, obviously, sound plays into what the umpire heard, but that's what I always give it up to umpires is that they gotta make the call in real time. They don't got camera angles. They don't got any of that. They gotta make the call right then and there. So
Mhm.
that's why I think, to me,
Well, fortunately, these are reviewable plays. So.
yeah. Oh, of course.
But I mean, he clearly got hit.
Yeah, but he made the call there. He's got to make the
Yeah.
call, and to me, that's the other thing is like he made the call, and then the camera, the replay will show you that he was correct.
Oh, that's right on the hand, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like right here on the inside part of the hand. So that way you can we can show you what he got hit by. He got hit by right here.
Yeah,
And
but
that's not a good feeling, dude.
by the
That,
time it airs, everybody's gonna know where he got hit.
well, that's if people don't watch the game.
Hey, going back to the Altuve thing, you don't want to walk the winning run because that's essentially what would have happened if you're saying pitch to Marisnik. You don't want to put the
Was
winning
it
run
bases
on
loaded
base.
already?
No, there was
No.
nobody on.
No, you don't. I get it, but here's the thing: you got Altuve, who MVP the year before, right? You got Marisnik batting my weight, 130. No, I'm sorry, 130, 170. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I think he was under 200, whatever
Yeah.
it was. So your odds. I mean, dude, baseball is all odds. Why do they do the shift? Because the odds are you're gonna hit this way.
Did he just hit this guy? Oh, my
I don't know,
gosh.
man. All you Dunzo?
Tupac's pissed off at you, bro. Just get off the mound. Kobe's shaking his head like, nah, bro, get off the mound. But yeah, man. I mean, that's baseball, man. I mean, unfortunately, people are gonna say, hey, Altuve is having the season that he deserves, and then you got people like Correa that he's
What do they say? The ball never lies, man.
yeah. Well, the ball falls.
Isn't that a basketball thing?
Yeah, I don't know how to.
Well, the ball. I know they do say the ball follows you. So like, sometimes when you got somebody making an error in a particular spot and you move to a different spot, the ball will follow you. I've had that happen, man.
Yeah. Or the
back in
ball will find you.
Oh, the ball will find you. That's it.
That's the one you're thinking of?
That's what I'm thinking.
I
Of.
never-
That's when someone new comes into the game and boom, it goes right to him.
I never.
Oh, okay. I've heard it with errors.
I never heard of that before.
Yeah, me neither. With new
Really?
people? No, never heard
Yeah.
of new people.
Let's say someone gets subbed in, right? In like the middle of an inning or something,
Right.
and you just get a rocket shot, and it's like, oh, the ball will find you.
They'll find the new
See,
guy.
I'm-
huh?
I'm never-
Oh yeah, that's it.
See, I've never heard it. I've always
No?
heard like, so like you take the guy, let's say out of third base, and you're like, oh, he's having a bad game. Then you move him to second base.
And the
the
ball
ball
goes
finds
right
you.
to.
Yeah, the ball will find you. That's what I've always heard it with. But
Well, that's a good.
if
common
anybody's ever
question.
heard it different,
Yeah.
correct me. I don't know. That's the way I've always heard it.
Hey, drop a comment and give us all your best little fucking lines.
You cannot hide in the field. The ball will find you.
But that's so true, though, man.
Yeah.
It will, man. I mean, you
Even if you're playing right field and you think you're not going to get anything, you're going to get some oppo shots.
yeah, it's gonna
Like, look at our game Saturday. There was one ball hit to the outfield and it went to right.
Yeah.
Did we get it?
It was a base
a-
hit. It was
yeah,
a clean
big-
hit.
yeah, it was
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, Debo.
He
Yeah.
Debo,
went.
right?
It was
Yeah.
like an in and out swing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Debo, man.
Yeah.
He did his thing. He got that pitch off of Suji. He went oppo on it and got a good piece on it. So
He just he just muscled it out. It was a good. It was a
he
good
did,
hit.
man. I mean,
It was
but
a good hit.
it was a good hit, man. But if you're commentating on it, like these guys, so he let the ball get deep, and then he went opposite with it. That's what they say.
He
right?
he hit the ball where it was pitched.
Yes.
That's what they're going to say.
Not
Yeah.
even, dude.
no,
Because like,
bro. This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that's what that guy on the commentator gets paid for, to make it sound like you saw this 85-mile-an-hour pitch
Yeah.
and you calculated in your head.
No.
that you're gonna let it go deep.
Oh, no,
Hell
I
no.
totally agree.
no.
I think some of these guys they give these players way too much credit. This
100%.
guy is just trying to get home. He don't know who's out there who's doing what.
No,
He's
yeah.
he's trying to
I
get
saw-
to the base.
I saw dead red fastball and I swung for my life.
Yeah.
Yes, that's my point. But some of these guys are like, oh yeah, he saw. It's just like.
Hey, there
no.
goes Mike Trout playing on the Braves. On
There
the
it
Rays.
is.
Yeah, that is weird, right?
Yeah.
Kind of looks like him.
Dude, I mean, low key, kind of looks like his cousin or something.
What do you think his reaction was, dude, when he?
He probably started laughing.
Like
his
when he
ass
saw
off.
it, right? Like
Yeah,
he's like,
the
hey.
fucking meme.
He's like, what the fuck, dude? How you gonna?
They're like, you think you slick, Mike Trout?
Dude, and
It kind of looks like him, dude.
it does. And
But Mike Trout, dude, Mike Trout has no neck. Like,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
a
yeah.
big dude.
no, dude. I mean, you're not gonna confuse him if you look at the body shape, right? Like, but his face.
Yeah, he has
Yeah, I mean, this
similar features.
is similar. This is a Mike Trout if he just stopped working out for a little while. You know what I mean? Like he just had a rough summer.
If you get off the roids.
Yeah, he's just like, I let it go. But Mike Trout, dude, that dude's a beast. And you got him.
He's
playing
dropping bombs like Mike
yeah,
Trout.
dude. But he's on the Angels, and it's like it sucks, man. He may never see a championship.
I don't know how that team's not better than what they are.
The Angels?
Yeah, they should be better. I agree with that.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
they
they-
just picked up Rendon.
Yeah,
they got Pujols,
that's what-
Trout.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what
They
he
just
said.
got,
got
Wait, didn't they lose Calhoun?
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
They did lose Calhoun.
What? And then that two-way phenom, Otani.
Otani.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Otani's a beast.
I think he's the truth to a certain extent, dude. Honestly, he's a good pitcher. He's a good hitter.
He doesn't pitch anymore, right?
Um,
That's what I
He
thought.
did a little bit.
Yeah, no, he did. I'm not saying.
But they
Well,
st-
no, I mean, I think this season,
Oh,
but
did
he hurt his arm again. So
I don't get it, dude. How has that happened? It's like these dudes play in another country and they beast, right? God damn, I heard that over here. And
wore himself out.
and then as soon as they get to the U.S. and they start playing for these major league teams, it's like, oh, hey, we just signed this guy for $400 million, and now he has to get Tommy John surgery. He's out for 2 years.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
But here's the thing: at least he makes it up with his bat, and that's what I say about every ball player, like especially amateur baseball. I'm like, hey man, so you're not the best hitter. I hope you can steal bases.
Uh-oh.
I hope you're good around the bases. I hope you're good at defense. You gotta have something, or maybe you don't got the best defense, but
Wow.
man, but you got a killer arm, you know. And
Bust it wide open.
so Otani, man, I mean, he's a good hitter. I mean, so it's 5-1 though. We just saw what happened 8-4. So 5-1 still pretty close. And the Astros are hitters now. Last game they kind of didn't score as much, but these guys are hitters. So I don't
But-
think 5-1's a safe.
Well,
Okay.
so those 2 runs came from Altuve. He homered in the first inning of both games.
Well, let him get up there, man. He's gonna go up there and bang some out. He's gonna bang it out. Watch.
Well, one's not going to do it.
No. He's gonna wait till.
Damn, he left that slider up in the middle, man. And then it fell in no man's land.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like, that should be an out. That's a Houston hardball hit, man, all day.
Hey, no, but here's what you got to remember: they're playing statistics. They're shifting over. He doesn't hit that. Why? Because they're making the pitch. The guy didn't hit it like if he squares it up, it goes into probably somebody's glove. Because he didn't square it up, it kind of hit the top of the bat or whatever it did, and it curved over.
Well,
to
yeah,
right
it's
field.
those oppo flares
Yeah.
on, right-handed batters
Yeah.
or left-handed batters. If the opposite fielder's not playing in, they'll drop from time to time.
And they'll take that, man. I mean, he's gonna take that all day long. Shit, man. So
So you wanted to get into
let's get into
Yeah,
the
let's
stats.
look at the scoreboard.
Yeah.
I know we've gone off on some rants here, but so last Saturday, adjust my mic here. So we had the Scorpions beating the Astros 5-2. Colt 45 beat the River Dogs 9-4.
Wait, who beat the Colt 45s?
Colt 45s beat the River Dogs.
Yeah, we lost to them too.
Yeah.
What was the score?
9-4.
Okay, pretty good.
Yep.
They're better than us.
We caught a little bit of that Scorpion Astros game.
Yeah.
Just because we were out there in Pearland. Pirates beat the Forge 13-0, shut them out. The Avengers beat the Cyclones 12-11.
Damn,
that sounds like a good game.
dude. But
It was, it's funny. Let's talk about the game for a second. So we talked about, what are you doing when you get a 10-run lead, right? This is a perfect example of what not to do. You can't let up, because at one point the Avengers led 10-0.
No.
Yep. And then I guess the Cyclones got on them late in the game. Yep.
and that's my point, man. I mean, that's my point. Hey, you know what was interesting about our game that I didn't realize that happened is I didn't realize why that pitcher before he got ejected what set him off, and
I
correct me
still don't know what set them off.
Oh, okay. So this is what I heard. What set him off was, so we're up what 12-0, 11-0. We're catcher's tired. They're not hitting the pitcher's not hitting the
He's
zone.
making them work.
He's making them work, right? So he's getting tired and he's letting it go, right? Some of them I understand were wild pitches, but a lot of those too were also pass balls. But here's the thing. We all know this. When the other team's having a hard time getting outs, and I think it was did the guy get thrown out when you're up there?
No.
Okay, so this is what happened.
I think it was when Omar was up there.
So my
Omar. No.
Or not Omar. Who's batting behind me? Aaron?
No, behind you. Oh, after you.
Yeah.
My cousin.
Yeah,
Juan.
Mesco.
Yeah, Mesco.
Then it must have been with a Mesqua.
Well, so this is what happened. So everybody knows that the umpire will open up the strike zone, and as you commented on yours, you had a really wide strike, right? And you made the comment to the umpire, hey man, is that what we're gonna call? Is that what you're gonna ring me
Right,
up
because
with?
I got to swing at that. I
Right.
mean, way up and out.
And
I
he
got
was
to
up
cover
and out,
that. Yeah.
and he was helping the pitcher because the pitcher couldn't, locate the ball. Well, and we'll have to look at Lopez's video, but or Garcia, I'm sorry, Garcia's video. But what my understanding happened is the pitcher got mad because the umpire called it a strike when it was clearly a ball, and the pitcher got offended by it. He's like, "Hey, I don't need your help." Now it makes sense because I heard the umpire say, "Yeah, you do. You can't even hit a strike."
Yeah.
And then they got into it, and then he threw him out.
Yeah, because
And
he
so-
didn't throw a single strike
And
after
here
15,
you are,
16 pitches.
here you are going opposite. Now he was a young player, and he was actually a pretty good player. He's the one that he got me deep in the pocket, and I bounced that one over to Chip, really close play. But he was a fast runner. But he's a player. He's an athlete, right? So he's like, hey, don't insult me by doing that to me, by trying to give me a play. So that sort of goes back to my whole, taking bases. And Booth on the Yard Goats, me and him had the conversation, and he actually brought this. And tell me what you guys think about this. He said, hey, it's okay if you don't if you're up 10-0 and you don't take the next base on a pass ball, that gets to the back of the dugout, you don't go. He goes, that's kind of insulting. And I thought, I can see that. I can see where somebody
Yeah.
might say, hey, come on, man.
Like,
it's a pass-
why are you taking it easy on
Yeah,
me?
Yeah, why you
don't
taking it
let
easy
up
on
on me.
So,
You think
yeah.
I'm below you?
Yeah, exactly. I'm below you. Like,
I don't need your pity.
Yeah, exactly. He was kind of saying, don't steal, but if it's a pass ball, you got to go. So I thought that was interesting, and I think that's what.
When did he tell you that?
Huh?
When did he say that?
He said it to me actually a couple times, twice. Booth.
So it was before Saturday's game.
Yeah.
So you knew that going into the game,
And you didn't do it.
and you didn't do it. I'm
That's
just
why I was,
asking.
That's why I was
okay.
talking. That's why I was
Alright.
talking so much shit to you.
Go ahead. Tell me. Go ahead. Tell him why you talking shit to me.
Because you're a walking, talking contradiction.
What did I do?
You fucking stayed on first on 4 pass balls.
Yep. No, I think he was on second too.
Yeah,
And you know what? You were the 10th run. It wasn't even. It was 9-0.
and then you were on third for like 3 pass balls.
But he made it home. He did make it home on the pass balls.
he steals on a fucking dirt ball.
I went on a pass ball. So
Oh, he wants the stolen bases.
no, it wasn't even that. Yeah, I do, right? I'm padding my stats. Nah, you know what? I was tired. I was out of it, and a little bit was I did feel bad for them because they were just having a tough inning.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to. I didn't want to.
But what did you say just a couple weeks ago?
100% shove it down the throat. 100%. I guess what I'm secretly saying is I didn't believe that they were going to come back. So
Okay.
but you're right to talk shit to me. You're right shit to. When you yelled at me in the dugout, I just put my head down like, damn it.
He
Like,
got me.
He got me. He got me. Like, what am I gonna say?
I'm just saying.
You
Like,
just call it how you see
I
it,
don't.
right?
Honestly, dude, I don't care if you're gonna go or not. I just wanted to fuck with you. That's all. I just
No,
wanted.
it was good.
I just wanted to poke your buttons a little bit,
Right? I mean, hey,
and obviously it worked.
it did. 'Cause then I went to the next. Dude, you know what was funny is when I crossed the home plate, I was like, "Hey, sorry, man. The pitcher was coming to the plate, and I was like, "Hey, sorry, man. I just got tired at third base." He's like, "That's cool." He goes,
man.
"That's cool, man." So,
Jesus Christ.
but it is, but it just makes it interesting. So I thought I'd bring that up. That was pretty interesting that the pitcher got offended. Now, if we heard that story wrong and somebody knows what really happened on that game, chime in, throw it in the comment. But that's my understanding, and I can see as a ball player, as an athlete, how that could be offensive. You know?
Yeah.
Um,
Well, maybe the pitcher has something to say. I don't know what happened or why he was upset.
But it makes sense.
Crawford, I think his last name.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
He looked like he was a new guy. Like maybe he got picked up in the draft. So
I think he stole a couple bases.
oh, he was fast,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, he stole 2 off me.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was stealing it, man. So
He read Suji pretty good.
Yeah.
yeah,
It was just a bad day for them.
yeah,
Didn't have the stuff.
yeah. So what's the next thing?
So yeah, let me finish these games. 2 more. The Redbirds beat the Pelicans 6-5. Marlins over
Wait, that was a close game, huh?
It was, yeah, it was
6-5.
close. Yeah.
You know what I think is pretty interesting is these expansion teams are doing a good job, man. They look like they're good ball players.
They're competing.
They're competing, man.
Well,
And-
the Pelicans, I mean, they're not new to baseball. I think that's a
Well, new to the
40-0
league. I'm
team.
saying new to the
Yeah,
league.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but none of these guys are new because some of these guys come from the Mexican League, like the Obrera League or the
Mhm.
Metropolitan League. So it's not that they're new to balling. They're just new to us. So
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing a good job. So I think it's cool.
Marlins beat the Bandits 10-6, and the Ironbirds beat the Outlaws 6-2.
Ironbirds beat the Outlaws.
Uh-huh.
Ironbirds beat the Outlaws.
Ironbirds beat the Outlaws.
So Manny's team whooped on them.
That's what it says.
Wow, Manny's old team beat them. I wonder if Rafa.
And, I
Small
don't know
down.
if the box scores are right, but that game, no one scored until the 9th inning
Oh, that was close.
On both sides.
on both sides. I don't know if that's right, but that's what it shows in the box score.
Man, that's interesting.
No, I'm sorry. That's what it shows in the Marlins and Bandits box
okay.
score. It shows no one scored in the
It's probably
no
like
one scored until the 9th.
They probably just updated and they didn't know when nobody was taking the book.
Yeah, I mean it's got all the stats in there, so I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, yeah, that's where they are. Oh, someone went yard.
Who went? Oh,
Brantley.
dude, that dude's on fire. Brantley's
Yeah.
on fire,
Well,
man.
that's a professional hitter right there.
No, and I like because he's so smooth, man.
Yeah,
So smooth. Like he's the type of dude that'll hit.
that's
hit
that
a-
left-handed swing.
Well, all lefties look
Yeah.
good, right? But he has a very smooth swing, and he'll go base hit, and lately he's been going yard too.
And
consistent.
that took out the picture.
Yeah, like get the fuck out.
Well, his dad's a hitting coach, MLB, or was an MLB hitting coach. So
Who?
Brantley's dad.
Oh, Dad.
Yeah.
No, it makes sense, and I actually respect the guys. Like I'm okay, so like Aaron Judge and what's the other guy's name?
Stanton.
Stanton. Strikeout or home run, right? Those that's what they are, right? Basically, that's what they're going for. And so when I see Brantley, that dude can get a base hit off you, and he'll just poke it. Look at that dude's glove.
His
just
fucking
hanging.
glove came off.
But that dude is happy and is satisfied and can just do a little blooper over the infield, and then he can go yard on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think, and it's like the same swing. It's like base. To me, it looks like the same swing. So I kind of reminds me a little bit of Booth on the Yard Goats. That dude. I don't know if you've ever seen him play, but he's a lefty and he has a really smooth hit. But he can go yard on you, and he could just poke one out.
Yeah.
I was playing second base.
Hit it where you ain't.
Huh?
Hit it where you ain't.
Yeah. No, it was funny because we were playing on this weekend, and I was like, "Hey, bro," I was like in my head, "Don't smoke it." I was playing second, so I'm like, "Man, don't smoke it by me, man. Don't make me look stupid over here. Like, give me a little pop up, give me a little something. Don't give me nothing that I can't handle here, or hit it over my head so I don't have to mess with it." But it was a good game, man. They whooped their ass.
Well, we can talk about the Sunday League because
Yeah.
I know that they're getting in the playoffs.
Yeah,
but
they're in the playoffs.
I
now.
can go through. I mean, we're still early in the season, but we can get into the standings.
Okay.
There's a lot of bottlenecking, but 3 and 2 and 2 and 3. But we've got a couple undefeated teams. The Avengers 5-0, and the Redbirds are 4-0.
Wow.
Because they're still back a game. Them and the Ironbirds, or no, them and the Marlins rather. Sorry.
They're in the championship. That's what we
Yep.
were supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. The Cyclones and the Colt 45s are 4-1, and then you got us, the Ironbirds, and the River Dogs at 3-2, and then the Pelicans, Scorpions, and Outlaws are 2-3. Marlins are 1-3. Astros 1-4, and the Bandits and Forge are winless at 0-5.
What are we, second or third? Third, fourth?
It's like a 3-way tie for third.
Third, okay.
Nah, fourth.
On fourth.
Yeah,
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're 3-2, right? You
like I
said?
said, there's a lot of bottleneck. Yeah, there's 3 teams that are 3-2, and that don't start until fourth place.
All right.
Fifth place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, fifth place.
Yeah, it's still new. It's still
Well,
new.
like I said, it's early in the season, so I mean, yeah, you don't want those 2 losses, but hey, we got them. That's baseball.
And you know what was interesting about playing on Veterans Field out there in Pearland, if anybody's out there played there, is they have a really deep backstop. So I'm glad our catcher Cheeto over here did a good job of blocking the ball, and Suji did a really good job of not throwing too many balls in the dirt or too high away from you. You know, I mean, it's complement each other, right? Like he can throw it high, and you have to be able to get to it to stop it. But both you guys did a good job of controlling the pass ball or the wild pitch, where the other team just didn't have that. And I mean, once you go back there, you could, if you really get on your horse, you could almost get 2 bases.
Yeah.
I almost had
Yeah.
that pop up, dude, but like like that little swinging pop up. But by the time I turned around and I looked how far it was, I was like, nope, ain't gonna
Yeah.
get to that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm amazed at how deep it is back there.
it is.
Yeah.
Did you notice how that wall has a big old dent in it?
Somebody-
I
somebody
think a
hit it.
catcher ran into that. Did you
Yeah,
run
so-
into that,
No,
Lawrence?
it wasn't me.
I bet we put you right there. You fit perfect.
Oh yeah. Next time we go out there, I'll take a picture, like a slow mo picture. Like we'll do like an action photo.
Just lean into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have did that.
I wonder
yeah.
if there's anything behind those bricks.
So what that means is no
Mortar?
rebar, no cement.
Nope, that's
That's what that means. That's exactly what that means.
It's all for show.
poor development.
Yeah, man. Somebody got cheap on the rebar and cement.
But it looks, it's a nice field. Well, it's a nice facility, right?
The
The
field
stands are great.
The field can use some work.
Yeah, yeah. The backstop is good. The fence, everything looks good. The dugouts are nice, but the field itself could use a little maintenance.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I agree. The dugout's good. The infield's too sandy. I think by far Northern Christian is the better field. You know, the dirt is nice and packed, not too hard, not too soft. You get a pretty true bounce, really good bounce. The only bad thing is the outfield. The ball just dies. Like I guess it's soggy out there, or whatever. So it just takes a bounce.
I think that's so far that's the only thing that we've run into is that it does absorb water in the outfield, and it's a swamp out there.
Yeah, I would agree with that too.
Well, the sprinklers. I mean, there's sprinklers out there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it just either put it on too long or whatever, but the ball just kind of.
Well, we played during that tropical storm warning, right? When that Cat
but-
3
but- yeah, but-
Cat 3 was playing. I mean, we got a little bit of rain, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Shows you how badass Texas is. We'll play during a hurricane.
Right. So we go with Saturday.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
Okay. What's Sunday looking like? We're in the playoffs now.
really.
Yeah. Should be. I think it was. If I remember right, we got 4 teams in the playoffs. You got the Warriors, Hawks, Cyclones, and Yard Goats.
That's what the standings show. So
Yeah.
Warriors 11-5, Yard Goats 9-7, Cyclones also 9-7, Eagles.
No, they're
no,
not in the playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Hawks are in it.
Yeah, the Hawks are in it.
Okay.
There was some kind of tie, and there
Yeah.
was like
Well, I mean, they're all 6-9 or
I-
6-10.
I don't
so-
know if
okay.
the standings keep getting updated in the playoffs. They really shouldn't, but maybe they are. But
yeah, maybe
I
not.
can tell you the 4 teams are, like I said, the Hawks. It was the Warriors first. Warriors, Yard Goats, Cyclones, and then I believe the Hawks. And I believe that's how the standing was, if I remember right. But we played this weekend. We played the Yard Goats, and then the Hawks and the Warriors played each other. And my understanding is the Warriors won. And
You talk about last Sunday?
yeah, last Sunday.
Yeah. So on the 11th, yes, Warriors beat the Hawks 5-2.
5-2.
Yeah, Yard Goats. Well, you were at that game. Yes, 8-0.
Yeah, man. That was weird, man. I mean, my hat off to Coach Cheto. They did their thing. I mean, they've already won back to back. They're going on a three-peat. Hopefully, if the Cyclones have something to do with it, they don't get the three-peat. But if they don't, hats off to him, man, for going, back to back to back. 8-0, they look good. His son pitched. Not only did he shut us out. I think they brought in a reliever or a closer last inning or two, but he pitched 80% of the game, and he hit a bomb. I think it was a 3-run bomb.
Yeah.
He smacked the crap out of that sign, and so he had a phenomenal game. So those guys are next week it's gonna be them and the Warriors, and we play the Hawks, and hopefully. We've done very well against the Hawks, but you just this is baseball. This is amateur baseball, right? Stats don't mean anything.
Anybody can beat anybody.
Anybody can beat anybody, right? So, we're gonna have to
So
bring-
playoffs is next weekend?
this weekend was the playoffs. So we don't do single.
Okay, all
We do
right.
double.
Yeah, I'm confused
that's-
there.
So that's the other thing. Yeah, we do double elimination.
Okay, so next Sunday is the second
So right now
round.
we're in the loser bracket.
I got you.
and
So the Yard Goats will play the Warriors,
in the winners bracket. Yep.
and the Cyclones will play the Hawks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
And then the championship will be the Sunday after.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it might end up being where we have to play like a double header or something like that. Like let's say we go, and they don't whoever we play hadn't lost yet, then we gotta play them again. I think we gotta beat them twice.
Yeah, well, that's just it. So if you got two teams that haven't lost yet and one lose next week, then the championship wouldn't be the week after.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my understanding.
Double
But,
elimination.
But it was a terrible not a very good game for us offensively on the Cyclones. But you can't take nothing away from the pitching. He did his thing and shut us out, and that's just baseball, man. It's just nothing you can do. That's the way it goes.
Where are we at with HHL? Any news?
Dang.
Any news?
No news. We've had a couple games here and there.
You know what's crazy? I've been part of, I think, three goose eggs.
Yeah.
Right? Friday, we got a goose egg, but we were the winners, 15, I think, or 13-0. And then Saturday, we're part of a goose egg. Pirates were on top. But on Sunday, we're on the other end
On
of
the
that
other
goose
end.
egg. So.
Well, we got shut out. So, I mean, it
That's-
happens
that's
to
what I'm saying.
everybody. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
we've been shut
yeah.
out before.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I'm just saying those 3 games.
back to
all-
back to back.
Yeah, the back to back to back. A lot of baseball for me this weekend. So
Well, yeah. We got 3 games in a row, and then you got 4.
4, yeah. So I'll be playing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
That's MLB style.
Right now, at least, right?
No day off
No day
championship
off.
series. Yeah.
This is why I talk shit about pitchers. Right? I mean, I make my fun of pitchers. Is that position players gotta keep playing.
Mm-hmm.
We don't got no 5-day rest. The pitchers are good. They got.
What about utility players that pitch, catch, and play infield?
I don't know any. Do you know anyone like that, Cody? I wish we had one of those on our team. Just playing Cheeto. You're the man, dude. You're the
No,
man.
I'm not. Anyway, so let's go back to last week because this is probably like the earliest we got. Texas Thunder versus the Marauders. Tie game, 5-5.
Wow. I wasn't at that game.
No, yeah, you weren't. I guess that's somewhat of a victory for us. Although it didn't seem like they're.
Well, because they beat you the game before, right? We had just played them the day before.
No, it was a week before.
the week before.
Right.
Beat them the week before, and they beat us.
Yeah.
And so
It
was a
didn't
big-
look like. I mean, I saw a few of the same guys, but it didn't seem like the same team.
Yeah.
Last Thursday, you had
Hey,
the
are the Thunder undefeated?
I'll get to that in a minute, sir. Can I get to these box scores?
I just want to know, man.
Can I get to these
I
box
want to know if I
scores?
should look at Carlos and say, "Congratulations, bro."
No, you don't have to. You don't have to mention his name.
You don't want me to mention
No,
Carlos'
you don't
name
have. You, no,
at
you,
all?
You can bring up anybody else but Carlos.
No more. No, we're not gonna talk about Ram bats, Ram cosigns. Okay, man.
No,
all right.
no,
We
no,
won't
no.
talk about any of that.
No, we can't drop that plug in unless he's paying.
He's got to make us off the plate sign, right?
Oh,
Carlos,
yeah,
just off
Carlos.
the plate,
Yeah,
man. We need a sign, bro. A nice LED sign, battery operated, looking G.
that'd be nice, man. I'm not
It
gonna sit
would
here
be.
and
I
lie to
wouldn't
you.
be mad at him.
Yeah, dude. Like a lot of these scores, they're not updated. Like our game's not even on here. So last Thursday, the Panthers and Diablos. Panthers won 7-5, and then Friday the Marauders. Golly, 15-0.
That's what we do,
Sorry.
Cody. Right?
You're right.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
That's what we do,
Jeez.
man.
You know what's funny? So this Thursday, it's the Cyclones versus the Marauders. And if you didn't know, in Houston Hardball, I play for the Cyclones, and these two knuckleheads play for the Marauders. So if this one decides to show up and play, we'll be going against each other.
It's gonna be good. I hope you're pitching.
I'm going to ask for the Rock
You should.
specifically.
Dean.
Dean,
Wait. Well,
Dean, give me the Rock.
This won't air, but if you can telepathically hear what I'm saying, go ahead and put him on the mound because it's gonna be like D-bats, cage bombs.
Oh, yeah, cage bombs. They're going to hit it straight up. Get
Dude,
out of
you know
town.
what, dude? Straight up, you're right, dude. I don't know why. I'm having a really bad problem right now of
Swinging up.
however you want. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is what the ball is doing. The ball is going up, popping up. Some of it's traveling a little further. I'm glad I'm not popping.
Look
up
at
to the
this
infield.
frame job. Look at this frame job. Is that a ball?
It is.
Look how far he brought it up, dude.
That's awesome, dude. But yeah, he did. That one he did bring it a lot up.
And
But-
that was a strikeout.
and I think most of the time they just barely bring it up. See, like he just brought it up. See, he still kept it on the outside edge, but he just brought it up. So he didn't bring it up and over. So I think some catchers kind of miss that. You know, if the ball's, here's your strike zone. Instead of bringing it up here in the middle, he just went up. You bring it over.
Well, you're supposed to work low, then bring it up.
Yeah, but not to the middle is what I'm saying. I see some catchers, they'll bring it here and then bring it here. What I'm saying is if the ball's caught here, bring it up here. The ball's caught up here, just bring it
Well,
down
technically, as a catcher, right? They tell you depending on where you catch
here.
it.
Yeah, I know you do this.
So yeah, you'll either
Yeah.
like an outside pitch you want to squeeze in.
Yeah,
If
but
it's
what
a-
I'm saying is sometimes you guys do this.
No, I don't.
I'm just saying some of you guys do that.
You say some of you guys like I'm being boxed in.
You're boxing. All you guys that wear that big mask and the gear, a lot of you guys do that.
Sergio, get on him, Sergio. Drop a comment saying he's an asshole.
No.
All right, let's get into the standings.
Okay.
Texas Thunder is 6-1-1.
No surprise. No surprise there.
Panthers 5-2-2. There's a lot of ties going on.
I know. That's so un-American, man.
The Marauders.
We need to talk to Joe about doing the California rule. That's what we need to do.
We got to get Joe on the podcast.
We are going to get Joe on the podcast, so he just doesn't know yet.
He'll find out eventually. We'll just call him up and we won't even tell him he's on the podcast. We'll just
have a random call.
Yeah,
with
just
him.
have a random conversation. Marauders are 2-4-2.
2 ties.
Yep.
2-4-2.
2-4-2.
Hey, that'd be funny if we had more ties than wins. At the end of the season,
Starting to look like a soccer lineup.
right?
Cyclones are 2-4-1. The Diablos are 1-5-2. There's a lot of freaking ties, man.
So I'm saying we need to talk about. I don't know if that's an MABL rule, but we should have.
You shouldn't have ties.
No, yeah, we should be doing California rule like we do in NABA. Because it's just I don't know, man. Just ties just seem weird to me. Hey, look.
What
Did
happened?
you see that frame job?
No, I missed it. What happened?
Yeah, I threw a 55-footer and bounced and framed it.
Yeah,
Did he
look.
really?
Yeah.
Look, right.
Did he call it a strike?
No, look.
Oh, come on.
Hey, man. Oh, man. That's some little league shit right there, man.
That's trying to have fun in a playoff game.
It is. It is.
I mean, you're down
It's all
5-2.
fun. Here's the thing, though, man. I'm gonna be straight up. It's all fun in games until, for some stupid reason, the umpire calls that a strike, and then he finds out later that you made him look stupid. He ain't gonna like that next time he sees you.
Nope.
You know what I mean? So
Nope.
it's you're playing a very dangerous game there.
I don't know, man. We got to get an umpire's view on it. I mean, I can only give you so much, but I'm super biased.
About what?
Just how umpires react to things.
No, yeah. We're definitely gonna get an umpire.
Because I'm a player first, and then I'm an umpire second. And sometimes
We got a player.
I don't want to be a player.
no mo, yeah, no man. I just I mean, then again, I umpire different than most. I don't
Oh.
umpire like grown ass men games. I umpire
And
little
that's,
league games.
and that's what I want to do when I bring an umpire on here, whichever James, Bobby, Don,
Chris.
Chris, whoever we bring on, maybe even Rhino or Philip, is I gotta believe that I would like to ask them, what age group do you prefer, right? Because you're either gonna get the whining from the grown ass men, or you're gonna get the grown ass men whining about their kids. You know what I mean? The fans. So either way, like I gotta believe, which one do you prefer?
Honestly, that's how I met Carlos.
Carlos.
Yeah, Carlos Ramon.
Why you threw him out?
It was his son's pitching machine game, and I was umpiring, and he dropped an F-bomb, and I said, "Hey, bud, you can't do that." He's like, "I don't give a shit. I'm gonna do it anyways." I said, "Well, I'll tell you what," and I started digging around in my pocket, and I said, "Here you go, you go." And he's like, "What the fuck?" And he like lost his mind.
We did. We get a yellow card or what?
No, I was like, "Hey, bud, here you go," and I shook my pocket around, and I said, "You go."
Hey, you know what my favorite thing is about umpires is their strike.
Oh, the strike three call.
And then when they kick you out, get out. Like it's just
You
this.
go.
It's just this. Like
So some of them,
yeah. No, I agree. But some of them play it so cool because it's like you're out. It's never like strike 3, you're out. It's you're out.
Yeah, because you want to emphasize that strike.
And I do. But when they kick you out, it's like
Sometimes like when I throw people out of a game,
you're not giving them the satisfaction
right,
of
that's
a
what-
huge reaction. You're
exactly.
But
Get
see,
out.
but then again,
That's all I need.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think some of the people that I have thrown out of a game,
Yeah.
I don't even give a signal. What I'll do is I'll go talk to them. I'm like, "Hey, look, listen."
Hey, get out of here.
No, I'm like, "Hey, look, listen.
Don't embarrass me no more.
What you did earlier was very inappropriate, and what I'm going to do is you just pack your stuff, and you're out of the game. I'm not going to make this a big deal. Let's be grown Let's be grown about this. But you are being thrown out the game right now, and then I'll walk away.
That's embarrassing to umpires right now. Right now, these guys are gonna be putting their head down like this.
I don't
Oh,
care.
they're gonna pull his umpire card right now. Come on, man. That's the whole fun of it. Look,
that's
when we-
every umpire's right is to make a scene and
exactly,
throw people
man.
out.
Dude, if they gotta put up with our shit, they're sure as hell gonna give you the shit right back. Look, when Cody, you weren't on the team yet. HHL a few seasons ago got to play the All-Star game at Minute Maid Park. Okay, and my buddies, the Reynoso brothers, Rhino and Philip were umpiring it. We're umpiring the game, right? And when you're in a major league field, and
athlete, pitcher was an athlete.
let's see. Oh yeah. I'll give him that. The
What's all that pine tar in the back of his hat?
I'm surprised
He fell right on his back.
Hey, I'm surprised he was able to get the ball out of his hand with all that pine tar in his hand. Oh, that's a beast mode right there.
Ooh, with the
Oh, that almost, look at that. See, and remember, didn't we just see that in one of our games recently?
Yeah, that happened with me.
No, on my Sunday game.
Oh,
My Sunday game, pitcher got the ball, but it wasn't that hard of a play, and he took a long time to throw it to first. And when he threw it to first, he threw it wide like that, and it almost took out the first baseman's arm. And the first baseman was Booth. Booth kind of goes, "Hey, what the fuck, man?" Because you threw it wide right. Yeah, we got him out, but you almost got me hurt for no reason.
Right.
So sometimes we gotta kind of have to watch that. But so this is what I was saying about Minute Maid Park. So we get there. And back then we had a coach, manager, Paul. Paul was one of those guys that argued a lot with the umpires. So I walk up to Philip and I'm like, "Hey man, we're here at Minute Maid. All of us want to go yard. All of us want to go to the Crawford boxes, right? But is it your dream to throw one of us out?"
Like
Dude,
I'm gonna run somebody on an MLB field.
dude,
Yeah. Okay.
so right, because that's their thing, right? So because obviously both Philip and Rhino, it was an honor for them to be umpiring in a major league field like it was us playing it, right? So the funny thing was he starts. I don't remember if it was Rhino or it was Philip, but they were laughing and they walk up to Paul like, "Hey, Paul, let me just throw you out of the game." you know,
Really?
yeah, yeah, it was funny, man, because it was like true, man. Like you're out of here.
You know, I've had coaches, like little league coaches, like you play these select ball teams, and you're out there, and their team is doing like just absolutely horrible, right? But you're as an umpire, you're calling a great game. So the coach will come out there just to argue with you, but he's not really arguing with you. He's like, I just want to come out here and say you're doing a great job, and my fucking team sucks, but you're still doing a great job. But I gotta come out here and make the parents feel like I'm doing something, but just don't throw me out the game, okay? And he'll like kind of kick dirt around. I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude. Yeah.
Dude, that's cool. And I think and
I
that's,
think I have more fun with little league games.
so that's your vote.
Yeah.
That's your vote. Okay.
So you can yell at the kids because they're not gonna yell back at
Well,
you.
no. Also, too, is like you get to help the kids, right? You're kind of showing them, hey, look, you know what, man, just calm down, be easy. You're doing great, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna say yes and no to that because you got some of these parents that
I'm not teaching them anything.
No, listen. You got some of these parents that enable these brats, right?
Ooh,
You know what
said
I'm
the
talking-
B word.
I'm gonna say it. It's the truth, and these umpires will come out and say it. They know it. You got these parents. Oh, my kid's select. My kid's this. My kid's that, and the kid is a total a-hole, and they're raising these guys that will eventually start arguing with umpires in high school and whatever. And I'm gonna say this, and if I haven't, I don't remember if I've said this on the podcast or not, but I don't argue with umpires. There is no point. I'll go talk to an umpire. Hey, man. Hey, I disagree with it. I thought I was safer out, or how did you see it? And this is what I saw. Blah blah blah. I've even done this. When I've gone thrown out, like whatever. Tagged
You
out.
got thrown out of a game.
No, thrown out like at a base. Like,
Oh, okay.
got tagged out or whatever. And it's a bang bang play, and of course my dugout's like, well, you were safe. I'll go to the umpire. Hey, good call, man. You're right. I'll say that to him because I want him to know that his skills are on point, right? Now, that doesn't mean that if I'm out, then I'm going to argue with them. I just won't say anything.
I think the best example of that is the Galarraga, the perfect game. Was it the perfect game?
Yeah. No, the asterisk perfect game. Asterisk. Remember you called it?
Yeah, the Galarraga game. Yeah,
Yeah.
like all Galarraga did was look at the umpire and just like he did. I think he had all the right to go ape shit.
He did. And that's my point. Look how terrible that call was, and they still couldn't turn that around. They couldn't say, "Hey, I'm sorry, I made a mistake." He was clearly safe. Everybody knew it. He knew he already opened his mouth and it was the wrong call, and he couldn't do it. So that furthers my point
I
of.
mean, he was clearly out.
I'm sorry. I
yeah.
apologize. He was clearly out.
I don't want people to drop in the comments saying, "Oh, Armando, know what the fuck he's
No, yeah, he was clearly out. And thank you. And what I'm saying though is, that's my point. What's the point of arguing with an umpire? What's the point? There is no point. Even when they're wrong, they're right. And I mean that in a good way.
No, I get you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's no point. You can talk to them and say, "Hey, man, how'd that happen? How'd that go? You missed that."
But
Whatever.
I think, and I learned this from my dad. You're not really. All you're doing is putting a
Saying your piece.
right. You're just putting that thought.
But there's a white way to say your piece.
a
and there's
white way.
I sounded like Elmer Fudd, right?
What?
That wascally wabbit.
Well, there just might be that way too.
Wascally wabbits.
Maybe you have the white approach, but
Yeah.
I think they're just scared of you, dude. When you walk up to them, you got all the tattoos and the beard.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, listen, guys.
hey, easy, fella, easy.
Oh man. But is it dropping?
Oh,
great catch.
good catch.
Good catch.
Isn't that Mike Trout out there?
Fake Mike Trout. Store brand Mike Trout.
That's how the series has been going.
Yeah.
Poor man Mike Trout.
Yeah. Walmart brand.
But
Mike
I mean,
Trout.
arguing with an umpire is what got me banned
And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying there's a right way to go and say, hey man, I didn't think that was it. And you build that relationship with the umpire. The next close call, guess what? You're gonna get it. You shouldn't get
But
it.
then that goes back to my thing as a catcher. When you start to build a relationship with the guy behind the plate, 9 out of 10 times they're kind of going to go your way.
100%. Cody, you know this. That was my problem with Dane. That was my problem with Dane. Dane would sit there and argue with these damn umpires and piss them off, and they're not going to get the call. You're not only you affecting the pitcher, you're affecting the team. You know, you got to play the part. You got to play the part.
Even if you're losing and you're wrong, you still got to maintain that relationship with the umpire.
Yeah, I strongly believe that. I strongly believe that here's the thing. We all make mistakes. Can you imagine, dude, if we're out there playing our game and the umpire started giving us shit about our errors? Like,
Some of them do. Some of them do.
That's true. Bobby's always on my ass.
Maybe
dude.
not to your face, but some of them do.
No, Bobby would call me out on my bullshit.
but imagine
dude.
if they did.
Yeah.
Imagine if they did. Like, you dropped the ball. You can't believe you dropped that shit.
Yeah.
You're stupid or what? You know what I mean? Like, imagine if they did that.
Okay, so what if I came and umpired on Sundays, and I umpired your game, and I'm just like, "What are you doing, Armando? What the fuck are you doing, bro?"
I would laugh, dude. If everybody knows me, I'm too social sometimes with everybody, and I'm sit there BS with the catcher.
Could you be an umpire?
No, man. I personally think that's a tough job. I think it's a really tough job. I wouldn't want to do it. I think I respect that job. They got to make the call. They got to make the play right then and there.
What would be your strike three ring up call?
I'd have to be something cool though. I don't know. I don't know what it would be.
I knew this guy back in the day. He used to have a 6-shooter.
I wish I could say get the fuck out.
No, he had a 6-shooter type approach.
Sit down.
So he would go like this. He would go like this. He'd go strike, and he'll pull out his guns, right? He'd go ba-boom, 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 boom, 3, and he would reholster his fake guns. I was like, "What are you doing, dude?" It's a little outlandish.
Yeah,
but
there
whatever.
were some in the Latin leagues that would do that. They would like.
No,
He
dude,
would,
they
like,
go
dive,
over.
yeah.
They go overboard over
They
there.
do. I mean, but here's the thing. That's the umpire having fun.
They're doing it for clout, bro.
Yeah, but dude, everybody has a little thing to be out there. You got a little audience. You're gonna make it colorful. I mean,
Want to get on YouTube?
I don't.
Hey, did you? See,
I don't want to be on YouTube.
Hey, did you see that? Did you see that little kid that came out? It was just on the. It just went viral. Oh, at least I say just went viral, but I just seen it. But the little kid walks up.
He gets
to-
hit, right?
No, Biggie Smalls. This kid's got to be like 7 or 8 or some shit.
Oh wait, is that the one he drops hammer down center field?
Yes. He walks around the plate with his chest out. He almost looks like he's walking like, what's his name, the MMA fighter?
Conor McGregor.
Yes, he walks
Yeah.
out like Conor McGregor, circles home plate.
Yeah, dude, he circles home, bro.
He circles home plate, and first pitch.
His
it's
dad-
It's coach
his-
pitch.
yeah, his
I
dad's-
I could tell it was
It's his dad pitching.
Yeah,
dude.
because he didn't throw it underhand. He kind of threw it like that. Dude, that dude rakes it down center. Right, like he's just a little left center, but it was center.
Yeah, he smashed it.
Oh,
though,
he
man.
smashed it.
But it wasn't a small field by no means.
No, I mean, but he rocked it, man. So you could tell, but the confidence that kid came out with was insane, man.
Well, I'm sure they practice that in their backyard. Hey, this is how you're going to do it. And I'm going to throw you 300 pitches, and you're going to until you start crushing them.
No, and it's true.
Have you seen that? Have you seen
It
that
made
one?
It made for good video.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one where it's a kid? He has like no neck. He's like 5 years old playing t-ball, and he's a lefty. And the dad sets him up on the tee. Then it's like he just strokes it out of the park out on a t-ball field. You never seen that one? I had
Nah,
to.
I
I had to
haven't
show
seen
it
that
to you, man. That dude stroked it.
If you find it, send it since we're talking about it, because I like to plug in those videos.
Yeah, I'll send it to you so we can plug it in.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm gonna plug in that one with the little kid that walks around the plate. That shit was just
That's great, dude.
hour 15. So, but yeah, man, those are great viral videos, and of course, those are the ones that that's what people want to do now. They want to make videos that get on the internet. You got the ones where that you're pitching to the kid's pitching to dad, and dad just strokes it out the out the yard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a few of them.
And it's funny, man. I mean, it's funny and it's wholesome. And to me, whatever brings attention to baseball, because that's the sport that we love and we love to play. I'm all for it, man. But I'm definitely not about arguing with no umpire, man. I think that's just a bad look, and I think that it's just I think it's just a bad look all the way around, man. Especially when
So where do you think people get that from?
it starts from I think it goes from MLB. MLB, honestly, they see this on MLB and they think, oh, I can do the same too, do the same thing, but it's not the same thing.
They
What
get paid.
they get paid, and they're gonna take so much of it, right? They're gonna take so much of it, and it's different. And then, it's sometimes some of these guys, want to have a conversation with them, like an interaction with them, and it's like, no, man, it's just not, it's just not gonna happen. Oh, and it amazes me, man. Like, sometimes when these guys get mad over strikes, and then they show the strike zone, sometimes they got a legitimate gripe.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
I would say most of them have a
Yeah.
legitimate gripe.
But the
You can't do anything
but
about
it
it.
just misses. It's not like no disrespect, but no disrespect before the disrespect, right? But sometimes, like in our league, when it misses,
Yeah,
It misses.
it misses, right? So, but I'm over there. They're missing by a little bit, and they know it. And it's just to me, it just amazes me on how.
They're missing by
yeah.
like a half a ball on the outside.
Yes,
And they know not to
and
swing at it.
Yes, and it's amazing to me.
well, I mean, when you see 2,000-3,000 pitches a year, it's like, oh, well, I know this is a ball. I know this is a strike.
But it's still amazing, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's still amazing. And like I think I saw. I don't know if this umpire, but one of these umpires that umpired last game, they were shouting him out on the internet because they
Oh yeah, they did the balls and strike
Yes.
analysis.
analysis and he had like an A, like basically, oh shit.
No, pop up. Yeah, he had like an A+ rating
Yeah.
because he was so dialed in on the strike zones. Like it was amazing. Like what was a ball, and what was supposed to be a strike was a strike. Like to get an A+ rating, dude, I would love to be an umpire in the major leagues. But just like an MLB player, you got to start off at the bottom, right? And then you got to work your way up. And these dudes are not retiring. They make like $250,000 a year. They're not leaving.
Yeah.
So it's just as hard as it is to be an MLB player. It's hard to be a major league
Well, dude,
umpire.
my cousin's dad, I found out a few years ago that he's a AAA umpire.
How much does he make a year?
I never asked him. I haven't talked to him in a while. When I was younger, I would hang out with, with my cousin's cousin because I know Anthony. But his dad, I haven't seen him in a while, and I found out later that yeah, man, he's a AAA MLB AAA umpire. So
I almost want to check the salary cap on that.
I mean, but here's the thing, man. You gotta be on point because there's actually a stat that's gonna go up. You know what I mean? Like it's not like here if you miss it, nobody really knows if you missed it or you didn't. It's just the three people that, or not say three people, I would say most of the people that would have a good eye on is the batter than the catcher, right?
Mhm.
That would know if you threw a strike or not. But there's like the whole world's gonna know because there's a camera and then there's computers telling you whether you missed a strike, and that's why those guys get paid the buck.
Average big league umpire makes $235,000 a year.
Damn, that's a lot.
That's what a doctor makes, bro.
Do you think that's? But well, obviously you don't think that's a bad idea, right? I mean, because these guys the players get paid multi-million-dollars, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal that
But
they
they're
get.
getting paid peanuts
Well,
compared
some
to
of these,
compared to what these umpires make, or compared to what the batters are or the players are making. The umpires are making peanuts.
yeah, no, but you know what? There's
That's a good gig. That's a good gig.
Oh, I'm not tripping about
Yeah.
it. No, I'm not
Yeah.
complaining at all. I would do that if I had an opportunity to do it.
But I honestly think that a lot of people tend to forget that not every MLB player gets paid that kind of money because for a while, remember before the Astros got to the World Series, like I think the whole salary was under $1 million or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there were no huge contracts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my point. So although yeah, that seems like not a peanuts compared to like Manny Machado or something like that. It's still a good salary. But again, these guys have to make a decision on every call. Like depending on where they're at, especially if you're behind the plate, right? You're engaged in every call. Every call, everybody's looking at you. Whereas a position player, you're not going to get the ball every single time, so you're not going to have a chance to put somebody out or make an error. It's just You just got to be there, and make the play, or you got to go up there and hit the ball. So, but
And
yeah.
if you're wrong, guess what? You got video replay. You know,
Call New York.
overturn.
Yeah,
Call
yeah,
them up.
yeah.
Call them up.
So, all right. Well, I think this new location is not too bad. We're gonna have to make a few adjustments here, but maybe we'll shoot here again.
It's playoff baseball.
Yeah, huh?
It's playoff baseball.
Yeah, playoff baseball.
When does the World Series start? Next week?
Yes, I think so.
Right, they finish up the championship series this week, and then
Mhm.
next week will be the World Series.
And you know what? You know what? Here's what I like. I like that they're playing these games, straight games. I don't like it for. I feel bad for the position players, but I like it because it makes the coach be very conservative with his bullpen.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You can't just sporadically just throw whoever you want. It makes you have to.
This whole season's been weird.
No,
man.
it has. But here's the thing. I think this is a look into the future. So
No day off like championship series.
I mean, it may be that. It may be that. Maybe they shorten it. Maybe they say, hey, okay, guys, do you guys want to complain about playing 7 games straight, 7 days straight? How about we don't do 7, we do 5? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know that I like it or don't like it. I'm just saying this could be a look into the future of baseball that they say, hey, maybe let's make short seasons, or let's start doing like amateur league baseball, doing a fall and a summer season. You know?
Yeah, I don't think the owners are going to get on board with that.
Hell no.
I don't know, man. You
Because
don't.
I mean, games are money.
Yeah.
No, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. I do, but you
So
know,
my brother.
yeah. But what about the teams that suck? They might be on board with that because they don't even fill up the stadiums anyways.
My brother sent me a screenshot. $393 for a pack of 4 seats at what's it called, Global Life, or that new field?
Club life. Mm-hmm.
$398 for a pack
Right
of 4
now,
tickets
right
right
now?
now for Game 5.
A pack 4?
Yeah, they sell them in 4 seat, like four packs.
$350 a ticket.
No, it was $390. It was $398.
So
For the pack.
$100 tickets. Does that seem that bad?
That doesn't seem right to me. That seems a little cheap. Because there's only, 11,000 people there?
Yeah, they're
I could see
said
300 apiece.
they're saying they're spread out. No, I think Chip said that's about what he's
Okay,
paying.
all right, okay.
My bad, 372. Look,
Okay, for 4?
Yeah.
for a 4-pack.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, about
that's not
$100. I don't see it as bad,
bad. All right.
dude. Think about it.
$93 a ticket.
So think about this. You're paying $100 and you got plenty of room around you. You're not squished. When you go to the concession stand, you're not waiting in long ass
Well,
lines.
that's the thing. I don't know the restrictions.
No, there is going to be restrictions. You're almost in your own section because you got to have the distance requirements.
But you can't sit near the dugout at all.
Well, yeah, that's fine. But what I'm
Well,
saying is,
$100 a ticket is probably nosebleed anyway.
Really?
Not a playoff game?
no, but I think no, but they're not filling up the stadium. There's only a certain amount of people that get to go. That's
Yeah,
what.
I know, but I don't think it's going to be close. $100. Like you're not going to be sitting.
you're saying
Oh,
$100.
yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. I was
Yeah.
like, what are you talking about? dude?
I
Yeah.
don't know. Well,
You can't just sit anywhere you want.
no. I think I here's the thing. Chip, I think was saying that the teeth were fairly good.
Okay.
Oh, I agree with you theoretically.
Yeah.
Well, you know how Dallas is always trying to be like Houston. They had to build a whole new stadium like Minute Maid Park. It looks just like Minute Maid Park, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty similar.
They took the blueprints from us, bro. They got it from the county guy.
What's this us? What's this us? I thought you claimed Dodgers.
I know. That's what I thought. You caught that too. I caught that too.
Look.
Us. I was like, what?
Okay, look, for y'all that are fucking confused.
Well, he says y'all.
I was
so
born and
I-
raised in Houston, but I love the Dodgers, if that makes any sense.
Well, you can take your y'all and stay in Houston, fool. I'll never say y'all, man. I mean, I'm saying it now, but I'm never saying a sentence that I'm casually talking about. I'm not gonna say that.
That's in my normal vocabulary.
I know it is. That's why you're Houstonian. I'm not. So that's fine.
Being in Texas, they should have always had a domed stadium, as hot as it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's too fucking hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could barely play any day games over there in Arlington.
Yeah. Well, too, dude, the rain. I mean, the funny thing when
Yeah.
I came from California, because Southern California is dry. My first time I came out here to Houston, here's what's funny. I go, man, it's nice and green out here. This is beautiful. Duh, it's green because it rains.
It rains so much.
And here's what threw me off. When I came from California to here, I was like, okay, I came in the summer, August or something, right? I'm like sweating balls, dude, moving my stuff here. No way did I ever think that in the same place that I'm sweating my ass off because of the humidity, that I ever think that I'm gonna come out one day in the morning and have to break ice to get into my car. Never did I think those two places existed those two things existed in the same spot. So when the winter came and it was that cold, I was like, what the fuck is this? I hate cold.
Mm.
So, I mean, it gets below 70 or 60.
65 for me, dude. I got a hoodie on,
Yeah,
but I'm still wearing shorts.
Yeah. So but here's the thing. I like humidity. Like I like that at night it's nice and warm.
Yeah.
That's the word.
I like that. To me, I feel
That's
like
disgusting, dude.
no, I like it because I could wear a tank top and shorts. Cause dude, in California it does get colder because you got that breeze that comes in from the Pacific, and the wind, whatever.
Sea breeze.
Sea breeze. They call it Santa Ana winds, whatever.
Sure.
But
The Catalina Island winds.
But the thing is, what I'm saying is, it's cold. Like I would never think about being shorts and tank top at night. So, but I love it. When I came over here, I liked it.
Mm.
I just, of course, hate it during the day. Obviously, right?
It's just bad when you sweat at night, dude.
Well, I have air conditioning. I don't know where you live, where you don't have air
I
conditioning.
got the window open with a fan in the fucking
You
window.
weirdo. You're probably one of those guys that put ice in the ice chest and put it next to the
A
fan.
little fan. Blow it out.
What do they call that?
What?
What do they call that move when you put the ice in the ice chest with the fan?
Poor man's AC?
Yeah, there you go. Poor man's AC. Yeah, fuck that. So, but we'll see, man. We'll see if we get a better setup. We got another location. We got hopefully, the H8 worked. We were using the L8, the Zoom L8. Now we're using the Zoom H8. And maybe we can do a little bit more
mobile podcasting.
mobile podcasting. We'll see. We'll see how that goes, man. How do you feel about that, Cody?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's
so-
experiment.
Experiment, man, for sure. Hopefully the sound came out good, man. I'm crossing my freaking fingers.
Did he throw that pitch on the ground and hit it?
No, dude, that was outside.
Down and away.
I just turned and I just seen him hit it.
He hit it where it was pitched. Because he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Watch, here we go. Exactly what you're supposed to do with that.
Yeah. And so you see how easy his swing is? Look at that. I mean, it's just
Pro.
it's boom. It's just that, dude.
But like you said, when you see 3,000 pitches that look like
Okay.
that.
Have you seen Giancarlo Stanton swing now? That dude, like when he swings, he's like surprised he hit the ball, and then he's just staring at it because he's not expecting a base hit. He's expecting a home run. Honestly, his swing is ugly to be sure. Now that
Well,
dude's-
he's closed. You see his stance?
Yeah,
He's closed.
it's weird.
Yeah.
But when he swings,
He
now,
changed his stance, didn't he?
Well, he does. Like he said, he has a closed or
Yeah, he gets
awkward.
He gets his left foot further up than his right.
Yeah.
Well, closed, yeah.
But when he swings, it's very okay. If I didn't know nothing about him and I just saw him swing, I'd be like, that's a muscle head that just picked up a bat and is swinging at a ball.
Sorry, Giancarlo.
Sorry,
we're
man,
just
but
going
that's
off.
That's just speaking the truth, right?
He's gonna hear the podcast. And
Right,
he's
gonna
gonna-
come whoop my ass. But here's the thing. That's just the truth. That's just, if you look at his swing, forget about what you know about him. You would see that and be like, that's a trash ass swing. Until you've seen him, send one 500 feet or whatever whatever he sends those. 400.
Well, they are done for the season, so he might come find you. They're not playing any more baseball.
like Aaron Judge, that
Maybe-
guy on
maybe
on,
he has a-
Mike's what is it? Mike Subs. What is it? Mike Subs in that commercial. You ever see that commercial with Aaron Judge and the guy's ordering? a sandwich?
Jersey Mike?
Jersey Mike.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Jersey
No, I never seen the commercial.
Well, watch some TV.
I don't.
You should.
I don't.
If you wake up early enough, you wake up before noon. That's about the time that those commercials come out.
You don't know what my schedule is.
I'm just guessing by your appearance.
No, I woke up at 6:30 this morning.
6 afternoon.
6:30 in the morning,
Oh, in like United States or like in China?
Central Time.
Okay.
Central Standard Time
All right, man.
in the continental United States.
Look at you, waking up at 6 and then going back to sleep at 6:30.
Going to sleep at back at 1. Taking a quick nap.
The life of an Uber driver.
Yeah, man.
The life of a detail.
Chillin', bruh. Chillin', bruh.
Yeah. What about you, Cody? You get up at 6:30 and up the whole day, right?
No, I don't get up that early.
Cody's like 9 o'clock.
get
I'm
up.
having my coffee.
Yeah, story for another time.
Hey, he's like my boss is listening. He
Cody,
thinks I get up at this.
Cody goes, hey, let me go to Starbucks. Cody with a K, please.
And an eye.
Oh man,
Let me get my pumpkin spice latte, please.
dude.
Hey,
Cody gave me the death look, bro.
Don't disrespect him like that. You already told him he plays tennis, and he does not play tennis. So don't disrespect him and says he goes to
I like my
Starbucks.
PSLs, okay?
Dude, I've been in Starbucks a couple times, and it's intimidating. Like I don't know, I forgot why I went in.
What do
there.
you want?
It's like ordering a cocktail, right?
Yeah, dude. Like
Shaken, stirred, what?
Yeah,
Dirty? Chai?
yeah.
Do you want milk or like what do they call? I don't know.
Well, yeah,
Organic.
soy, almond.
Whatever
Yeah.
the white shit is, please.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I order from Starbucks, dude, is the hot chocolate.
I used to get their little breakfast sandwich. It was
I
really
know
good.
their breakfast
They're pretty
sandwiches.
good. I
Yeah,
like
they
them.
were the breakfast.
I didn't
sandwich
like their
was
breakfast
good.
sandwiches.
Dude, the banana bread was the shit.
Never tried that either.
You should. You'll fall in love.
No, I'm good.
You'll be back to your little beanie, and that little shirt you were wearing. The autumn setup. Good call out, Stu.
That's exactly what he needed. A cup of Starbucks
Dude.
and that beanie.
We should Photoshop a little Starbucks cup in there. Maybe that's what I'll do. Cause
Man, Stewart hold me out on that, man.
dude, Stuart was sending me pictures of like
Don't say it. Don't say it. You're gonna offend a lot of people. If you
I know,
say
and I'm trying to think of how to say it not to offend him.
You
But
can't.
Stu knows what he sent me, and I sat there and I didn't put
I'm pretty
the
sure you're gonna plug in the picture right about
Nah.
now.
And I was trying to figure out what he was trying to say with that, and then when you brought it up, I'm like, oh, and I saw your get up, I'm like, oh, 100%.
I just had a
called it.
flannel shirt on with a beanie hat. It was
But it's the
cold.
way you were wearing it too. It wasn't even like the lowrider LA style, like low.
Because I'm not a lowrider
know
LA
what I
style
mean?
guy, man. That's a beanie hat for my hair.
I don't know, man. It looked like you were a basic chick.
I'm a
Like
ba-
I was
I'm a basic ass bitch.
I was like, yeah, was he wearing Uggs underneath these?
Oh,
I thought that was just the California in him adjusting to that cold weather that night, even though it was
Yeah.
like
Dude, it was-
65.
it was chilly that night.
I know, because he was getting on me because I was wearing a long sleeve. I
Yeah.
was just wearing a long sleeve to finish the look of the green leprechaun.
To go with the ensemble you had.
Yeah,
that day.
ensemble that I
Okay,
had on the.
alright.
You know what's funny is I had a friend who used to, he used to call, like what he was wearing, he used to call it an outfit.
Mhm.
And when he said that to me the first time, I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, my outfit. I was like, hold on, bro, you're a dude. You don't say outfit. Like you say your clothes. That's it. Like I get that you're matching it or you got some sort of a theme going on like this guy did, but you don't call it an outfit. I wouldn't call it an outfit. And he looked at me weird. Like, I mean, do you say outfit?
No,
Do you say outfit?
Don't think.
I say
No.
clothes.
Clothes, right? I'm gonna put my clothes on. So
I'm gonna match my clothes.
Yeah, but he called it an outfit, and it was just funny to me. I'm like, nah, man, that doesn't seem like a manly thing to say. I just couldn't say that with, I have to like cut my goatee or something.
I feel like Stewart's yelling at you right now.
Is he?
Stewart, yeah, no, Stewart's his
Stuart's
outfit.
laughing at you right now. Stuart's laughing at you thinking about that photo.
Outfits are for girls, right?
Yes,
Okay.
that was my point to him. I was like, outfit, man, I don't know, bro. I was like,
It's
no.
usually a pants and shirt. I mean,
Yes.
what else is there?
I agree, but he just was, he was like looked at me weird because I was calling him out on it. Like, that's weird. I said nobody's ever called you out on it. I'm like, because if you've been saying that for a long time, I'm gonna guess I'm the first one to tell you that's stupid. Don't do that. Or at least don't do that around me. I told him. Ooh, he really.
That's
Well,
why.
now-
That's why they're going to the bullpen.
One
Now-
out, bases loaded.
Am I right to say that they have to keep him in for 2 or 3 batters or something like
They
that?
already have.
Who? No. So they're gonna switch it right now, right?
Oh yeah, and the next guy, sure,
Yeah.
He's got to stay in for 3.
3 batters, right?
Golly, man, the third
What do you
baseman.
think about that rule?
I don't mind it.
Yeah, I think that's a good rule. I kind of again it makes them add more strategy
Mm-hmm.
to their baseball.
It's a different approach.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why some of my shit talking with pitchers comes in because I'm like, dude, you're one pitcher that has one move, one this, one that. They bring you in for that one batter, and you walk out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
That's why you have a long career.
you do, but that's why I don't consider those guys athletes. Verlander, athlete, beastin'. Nolan Ryan, Chapman, beastin'. But when you come in, you're like that one guy.
I'm gonna throw 3 pitches and I'm out.
Yeah. Like if you're the guy that has to get that out, the biggest out of the
Well,
game.
it is pressure. But what I'm saying is that's all you have to do. You don't have to hit. You don't have to run. You don't have to catch. You just got to make your pitches. Here's the thing. Most of these guys are their pitches are choreographed, right? The bench is calling the hey, you got to throw a slider. It's got to hit here. You got to throw a fastball. It's got to hit here. And so as long as you do what you're told, here, I thought about this today. Literally, you could put a pitching machine up there, and that'll be a pitcher. That's how talentless a pitcher could be. A machine could do your job. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? And I'm not talking about the machines we got at D-bats. I'm talking about you just get a machine that the coach sits there and goes, give me a slider, give me a curveball, give me a fastball. That could be the game in the future. So that's you
That will
literally
never
no,
happen.
listen to me. But that you could be replaced by a machine. You can't replace.
That will never happen.
You can never. Dude, why not?
Because this is a game.
This is-
No, of course.
You're not trying to
it's
help
the
your bottom line here.
It's the human aspect, right?
And that's why I agree.
And they will never put a machine.
But you theoretically.
They already do that. It's
But theoretically you could, and that's why
They already
I say,
got you seen the time clock they already have on the fields?
That's why a pitcher's not an athlete. Changed my mind. Dude, how crazy it would be like I'm gonna get hit like the next 8 games. Boom, 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 boom.
a machine can do your job.
Hey,
Have you seen those hitting machines?
no,
The
but
ones that actually hit the ball?
Yeah, those are pretty cool, man.
yeah, but they throw the ball right there. It
Right.
doesn't chase nowhere,
Mm-hmm.
right? They got a machine pitching a machine, right? And then, so what I'm
But okay.
Studying bats. Or
I want
something.
them to do what was that show back on?
but think about just what I'm saying. Am I wrong?
yes.
You could literally put a machine right there and do your job.
No, I get you. But there is a margin of error.
I agree, but what I'm saying, if you're a very good pitcher and you pitch your pitches like you're supposed to, a machine could do your job. Because if the bullpen, if the coach is calling your pitches, the catcher's no longer doing it, you're no longer doing it, then you're just doing what you're told.
Hey, but the pitcher, the pitching machine, it can't pick people off.
Ooh.
You still all day on that damn thing.
What if it does? It like throws it back.
Oh, jeez.
It comes out. It has like a certain hole. Just
Yeah,
like,
like there's like each hole, man.
that'd be scary, dude. I wouldn't know.
Here's what it is, man. It's just food for thought, right? That's all I'm saying.
That'll never
You know
happen.
what I mean? No, I don't think it will. But
You're living in a Terminator world.
I
man.
am, but I'm just saying, a machine could do your job.
But then again, Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor of California, so whatever. Fuck, shit could happen.
True, man. True. I mean, who did anybody know that we were gonna be checking ourselves out of at the checking machine like I do at Walmart, check my groceries out. You know, when we
Do
go
it
to the
yourself.
grocery- Do it myself. I mean, now
You have to do it now, right?
I do it now because I don't have patience. It's faster for me to go through there than it is because
Ooh.
No, man,
it's
come on.
why couldn't it pop out?
It almost rolled out.
It did, but he's Mike Trout, so I'm not gonna let him do that. But
I gotta check myself out in the lanes. I can't go to the people anymore. I'm
you don't have the
so-
patience.
No, I don't have the patience. I want to stack my groceries how I want to do it. I don't want somebody else.
Like
to
how
do
to
it.
bag them right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
See, for me, it's not the bagging. I just don't have the patience. Like I usually, I probably have 10 items, and I'm like, get the fuck out. Like I don't have the time for the lady who has a shopping cart full of things, wants to use 3 different credit cards and coupons, and wants to use cash for this and that.
Write a
I
check
don't
for
got
the
time
rest.
for that shit. I
Who
wanna-
writes checks anymore?
No, there's people that do. And or they want to say, hey, I want to use this card for this. I want to use cash for that. These items here.
What card are they using, Armando?
they're using a credit card. I'm not saying that you're using one of those Lone Star. I'm not saying Lone Star. I'm just saying that they're using, hey, this is a credit card.
Hey, man, I'm just giving you shit, dude.
But what I am saying,
I'm gonna buy my steaks with this card. I'm gonna pay cash for this beer. That's what you're saying.
people just, I'm just telling you, and I know you've been
Where do
behind
you
these
go?
people.
Where do you go?
You've been behind these people. Now I'm like going, what kind of fucked up place?
No, don't bring up the Coors Light on the Lone Star card. What are you
Yeah.
doing? Don't do that.
Separate.
Hey, but dude, now you can get an app now, dude. You can now you got it where you can check out an app and walk out the store. How badass is that?
But as a baseball player, right, we watch the game differently.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because we know we'd be hitting bombs at every single at bat, right?
Exactly.
Well, there's a means to an end. You know why they're doing this and why they're doing that. Whereas it might not be so obvious to someone else.
Dude, here's what I'm gonna tell you. The most annoying thing when pre scandal, every time I went to a Astros playoff game.
You heard the whistle.
No. Every pitch. Oh yeah. Every pitch.
Yeah, it's on.
It's so fucking annoying. I'm like, bro, maybe clap for the base hit, maybe clap for the strikeout, maybe clap for the play, but not every pitch. Calm the fuck down. You know what I mean? It was that annoying. And I don't know if it's football players watching baseball or what, because, on a football field, every little play, makes, a thing.
I just got your analogy. I was like, oh my god.
But it's fucking annoying. That was annoying.
Maybe
so.
it's golfers watching baseball because they're not allowed to clap during the game.
I don't know, bro. They just got way too excited over every little pitch. It was annoying. So, oh yeah. Subscribe, like. Hey, a lot of people have been commenting. Appreciate that. What I said earlier in our Instagram and Facebook was, if you take a video of a good play, a home run, good double play, good defensive play, whatever you get, send it over to us, and if it looks good, we'll feature it on our website, on our social media. But don't ruin a good play with a bad video. Right? I don't want to see fences. I don't want to see no shaking in there because you got excited. I don't want to see none of that shit.
You're being real picky on the videos that the viewers want to send
dude.
us.
It's annoying. Shout out, to Hugo and Pete. Pete took the video, that home run that we just put on our Instagram.
That was a really
Facebook.
good video. I saw
It was
that.
a good video.
Yeah,
Why?
I saw that
Because
one, yeah.
home run went over there. He followed him all the way through, nice and steady, till he got home, and then he cut it. Very good job. So I think those are the kind of videos that I want.
So in the words of Armando, don't give us your shit ass videos.
I don't want that shit because what's gonna suck is gonna be a great play, and it's
gonna be all chain link fence.
Yeah, all chain link fans, the feed because they were jumping around because they hit a home run. Like, no, man, just you have as a video taker, videographer, you have an important job to keep it steady. Remember, you're taking a video. You can always go back and watch it and jump all around when you're watching it on TV.
Exactly.
So, and and it's always good to film, start it early and even start it late start it early and continue it after the play because you can always edit it and cut that out. That's not a problem. What you can't do is add stuff later after the play's already happened. So, just keep that in mind.
So on YouTube, give us a big thumbs up because we need those.
Hell yeah, we need those.
We need those. And then press the small little bell icon. So that way you're subscribed and you can get every notification that just off the plate.
But we do appreciate all the love that we're getting. That
I think people
like
know how to use YouTube.
Huh?
No,
I think
man,
the people
you
know how to
you
use
gotta
YouTube.
remind them. You gotta remind them.
Cody says people know how to use it.
No, sometimes they don't.
No, but here's the thing. What's also, yeah, it would be great to have subscribers and likes, but I do like that we have a lot more views now. We're getting a lot of more views, and hopefully, say if you like something we're doing, and say you don't like something that we're doing. So either way, it's good feedback. A lot of you guys come up to us during the games and tell us, hey,
Low
we
key,
like
I
this.
felt famous, bro.
Do you?
A little
You
bit.
got any groupies yet?
No, not yet.
Oh man,
Oh no! Well, I can't say it out loud. I'll tell you off camera.
I don't want to know. But anyways, we appreciate everybody.
Shut up, Cody.
Are we finished?
Yeah, we're done. Bye.
Are we through ranting?